Hi everyone, welcome to a new Floor Alchemy video. This is Sara Crow, acupuncturist and medical herbalist. And today I thought I would share with you an ancient beauty secret based on traditional Chinese medicine that employs microneedling and medicinal flower skincare for advanced collagen production. Now, the collagen rejuvenation that you're able to experience through our system is actually quite profound. And I'm really excited to share that you can increase collagen in your skin by up to 500%. And in some cases, it can increase collagen in the skin by up to 1,000%, depending on your skin and how consistent you are with the program. Let's go ahead and dive into the details. Now, some of the benefits that you'll enjoy with this system is a decrease in hyperpigmentation. And we don't always think about it, but a hallmark of young skin is a nice even skin tone. Because when the skin is an even tone, it reflects the light easily and it gives you that nice gorgeous glow. So we're able to brighten the skin and reduce any age spots or discoloration or little brown and gray patches that really just kind of throw that tone off. So the skin tone becomes really nice and even. And a lot of people really get that discoloration on their chest. So we are going to be doing the system on the chest, neck, and face. And I'll go ahead and show you the details with that in a moment. But I also wanted to mention that some of the benefits that you will receive in addition to the increase of collagen up to 1,000% is obviously we're going to notice a decrease in wrinkles and lines, if not a complete elimination of them. Actually, the system is quite effective for reducing lines and wrinkles. Also, it has a lifting, firming effect. It's going to brighten, lift, and firm the face. So that can be realized and benefited from with consistent use. Also, if you have lines on the neck, it's really great for that. Also really great for acne scarring. So if you had acne as a teenager and you still have some residual of that, this is really great to break up those acne scars and get that skin rejuvenating. So there's a wide range of benefits that you'll be receiving. There's many that I haven't covered, but that's for the scope of another video. But let's go ahead and dive into the details of how to get started. Now, this system uses many of the same principles and techniques that empresses in ancient Asia used to stay young and beautiful. So we're going to be using this microneedle dermal roller, and this is lined with 540 tiny stainless steel needles. And if you're needle phobic, please do not worry because this is totally painless. And it's also, these needles are smaller than, it's thinner than a hair on your head. So they're really, really tiny. And again, it isn't uncomfortable at all. In fact, a lot of people find that it's actually quite ticklish. So we're going to be using this micro needle roller in addition to the medicinal flower skincare. So we have our collagen boosters here that are really able to give us that boost that we're looking for. Okay, so with this microneedle dermal roller, there are a few safety precautions that I need to go over before we get started. One thing that I want to mention is that what makes this different is that it uses we strictly avoid titanium needles with this roller. So the inferior products are made with titanium needles. And a lot of times with those cheap needles, you'll get a misshapen needle, which actually can tear the skin as you're rolling. So obviously we want to avoid that. So we've ensured a professional grade device for you that does come factory sealed, completely sanitized. So when you receive your device from us, it does come in a sealed package so that you know that no one else has tampered with it, that is completely safe for your skin. Now, this is because we are going to be puncturing the skin, you want to know that you don't share this device with any other of your friends or family. So this is only for you. And you also want to start with clean hands. So when you get this from us, it's going to be sterile. But as we go, I'm going to be talking about how to sterilize this after every treatment session so that every time you roll your face with the microneedle, it will be clean for you. So we want to avoid any kind of problems with unsanitary devices. So let's go ahead and get started on the first step. Now we're going to be microneedling on clean, dry skin, and I'm going to choose the Immortelle Rejuvenating Cleanser for this step. I really like this as a prep for the microneedling because it does not disrupt barrier function or the acid mantle layer, which is incredibly important before you microneedle. We are going to be puncturing the skin, so we do not want to use a cleanser that disrupts that function in any way. So this is safe for your barrier function. Also, it's incredibly hydrating and it does enhance the capillary bed health. So I just always think of the capillary beds as where all the action is. So when we're able to increase microcirculation in the capillary beds through the plants and flowers in this formulation, we're able to give that nice, gorgeous glow to the skin. So we're able to flush those capillary beds with the qi and blood and bring all that vitality, and you really get this radiant glow. So this is something that I really like to start out with. And then we're going to be following that with the Immortelle Beauty Dew. You want to mist your face. I like this because it's firming, toning, and lifting. It also has a purifying action. Some antimicrobial plants in here really paved the way for us to have a successful microneedle session. We have some beautiful flowers in here from Iceland. We have Icelandic columbine. We have Icelandic cornflower, blue cornflower. We also have Alpine Immortelle from the mountains of Corsica. And this particular Immortelle has anti-aging constituents that the other types of Immortelle around the world do not contain. So it's a special little rare flower, and I'm really excited, really fortunate to be able to offer that in our skincare. So this is our next step, and you want to go ahead and let that air dry. Now let's go ahead and get into how to use the device. So as I mentioned, it's 540 stainless steel needles, and we want to make sure that that is completely flat to the skin. You want to hold that completely flat to the skin. What I see a lot of times is angling on the skin, and that's improper use of the device. So we also want to think about going in 4 major directions. So we're going to be going up and down, side to side, and on a diagonal twice. Let me just mention how to purify the device quickly. So I think the best way to do that after every session, after every microneedling session, you want to get yourself a 70% isopropyl alcohol and put that in a spray bottle. And you can just go ahead and spray the top of the roller head and let that air dry and put that back in the case. So you can just let it air dry back in the case that you receive it from us. So let's go ahead and get into the technique. Now, the first thing that we're going to start with is our chin, and we're going to go up. Now you see how I'm doing one complete roll and I'm coming off of the skin. I'm not actually pushing into the skin, I'm just allowing it to gently roll. Now we're going side to side to get those 4 basic directions. We can also go at a diagonal. Now once we have the cheek covered, we can go ahead and move on to the chin. Side to side on the chin, up and down. And you could go ahead and do a diagonal. I like to get that corner of the lip there. Let's go ahead and do the top of the lip. I really only feel that you can do side to side and up and down on the top of the lip, so that is sufficient. Now we can move on to the forehead. I like to make sure that I carry the roller down through the midpoint of the eyebrow, because there's an important acupuncture point there that lifts the face. Okay, so that is how you roll the face, and you want to repeat that on the other side. And we're going to go ahead and move on to how to microneedle the neck. Now, with the neck area, we want to avoid that center area because that's incredibly bony and it's very difficult to roll. So we're going to go ahead and start on the side of the neck where the SCM muscle is. So the SCM muscle has a lot of nerve innervation. We can really reduce neck wrinkles with this technique. So we're going side to side, up and down, and you can go on a diagonal if you wish. You want to avoid that collarbone. Now we can move on to the chest area. So we go side to side. There is an important acupuncture point that we have over here by the clavicle. So it's here. We want to roll over that. That's lung 1 and lung 2 area. That is important therapeutics for the whole body. Up and down and diagonal on the chest. Again, really great for any hyperpigmentation that you might be experiencing. Now, as soon as you're done microneedling, you want to quench your skin with those collagen boosters right away. So we have our Superflora Collagen Serum that's perfect for this step. Now, this is something that employs a lot of beautiful plants from Iceland that are really, really resilient, which teach your skin how to become more resilient, especially to the effects of aging. So that's really what we want. We want really resilient, collagen enhanced skin. So this is a beautiful serum. It has Icelandic lupin. It has also one of my favorite flowers for wrinkle reduction that has been used historically for skin rejuvenation called fairy cups. So I really love this one, and I often apply a very generous layer. I also really like it because it has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. So we also want to think about anti-inflammatory properties with our skincare after we are microneedling. So that is really calming to the skin. It reduces any redness and irritation. Now, the next step is going to be quenching your skin, because your skin requires a lot of hydration after microneedling. Now, I'm going to be choosing the Immortelle Perfecting Power Cream, and this is my new favorite here at Flora Alchemy. I'm so excited about this. We have some beautiful flowers in here that are really great collagen boosters that induce auto regeneration. I'm so excited about this. I think one of my favorite things too about this is that it is the most hydrating and glow inducing of any of the creams that we have. So if your skin is dry and mature, your skin will absolutely love this. So it also has botanical peptides, which are basically signaling your skin to reduce any kind of aging. So it will enhance collagen production and get in there and do that beautiful skin regeneration. So these botanical peptides alongside the medicinal flowers in here are just such a beautiful combo, and I love, again, that richness of that moisture. I really love a lot of moisture on my skin. I just try to quench my skin all throughout the day. So we went ahead and covered the complete system here. Now, I want to also talk about something that's incredibly important, because as a trained in traditional Chinese medicine, one of the main principles is that the skin is reflecting the health of the body internally. So we want to think about not only targeting the skin externally through our system here, through our microneedling and medicinal flower skincare. We want to think about, we can target those areas of our body that we'd like to see improvements on with this system, but we also want to think about increasing glow from the inside, because it is really the internal health that is showing up on our face and on our skin. So we created 2 tonics for you that have some beautiful Chinese herbs and medicinal flowers, and also some just great rejuvenating plants from all over the world. Now, the first one is called Flora Beauty Vitae, and this is employing a lot of great plants that are really meant for that deep rejuvenation of the body. So these plants are able to increase the health of every organ system in your body. And it's really powered for longevity and collagen enhancement. So you're going to get that nice, gorgeous glow from the inside. We also have a Blue Moon Women's Power Tonic that is really specifically designed to nourish the unique needs of the female body and really give you that hormonal restoration and balance. So over the years, I've had countless women really come to me with hormonal imbalances, not quite understanding how that's impacting their health. So once that was called to their attention, we were able to correct a wide variety of symptoms with the hormonal rejuvenation and the balance. So one of the things that you will see if you have a hormonal imbalance or depletion is an impact on your skin health. So just one example of that is if you are in your perimenopausal or menopausal years, you will notice that perhaps your skin has changed. You are experiencing more dryness, a loss of elasticity tends to show up a little bit more pronounced, so you may have more wrinkles and sagging. We also have to really be careful of bone loss, because when we have that bone loss on our face, it can cause a collapse, so we can get a lot more sagging. So when we use the plants and flowers in the Blue Moon Women's Power Tonic, we're able to actually restore and support our hormonal health to enhance skin glow and skin health. But it goes beyond that because it really is about increasing quality of life. So it's going to enhance your mood. It's going to just enhance your energy levels. Hopefully your sleep is already great, but if it isn't, there may be an improvement in that area as well. Both of these tonics employ a lot of flowers that I have been using personally. So for example, the Blue Moon Women's Power Tonic, I have really relied on so many of those flowers in there for the last 20 years to stay hormonally vital and balanced, and they're just a lot of those plants I would never live without. So I'm really excited for you to experience those plants. And these are just the same plants that I would recommend to many of my clients over the years. So they're my favorites. A lot of them are my favorites. And I hope you get a chance to try the Blue Moon Women's Power Tonic and also the Flora Beauty Vitae, which is another favorite of mine. Again, is that really great anti-aging formulation. So I hope you enjoyed learning about our advanced collagen rejuvenation system, where you can really see a big jump in collagen production up to 1,000% with the consistent use of the microneedle roller and the medicinal flower skincare and any internal use products that you'd like to choose there. So please let me know if you have any questions on how to get started. You can leave your questions and comments below the video, or you can always reach out to us at support@floralchemy.com. We're always so happy to hear from you. We love hearing from you, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have there. And I just want to thank you for joining me today. I had a lot of fun talking about one of my favorite topics, and I'll see you in the next video.